Good day, Just For You crew, and welcome to the vlog. It is Saturday, November 28th, and it is still no snow here in Southern Ontario. But look at the cat, he's eating my bill. That's my passport bill too. Silly cat. Yeah, today is, I'm gonna probably do my tires today, put my snow tires on the Suzuki. That's why I bought that anti-seize the other day, so I could do it myself. Carol scheduled to have it done up at the shop, the mechanic shop on Monday, but she didn't know that I was thinking of doing it myself. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do today. I might show you, might not, we'll see. All right, guys, Ben and I are off to drop him off at work. We're going to dump your stuff off at a buddy's house. He's staying over, and they're going to like stay up all night.
Probably not even gonna stay up that late. We're just gonna game all Sunday as opposed to gaming all today. Or we'll be gaming today.
But Ben's working until 8 o'clock, and that way I don't have to come down and pick him up, which is a good thing. Sometimes he can party with his buddy, play some games. Did you bring your PS4 too, or? Oh, because he's lost his PS4 controller. Yeah. Or no, his password or something.
Yeah, he can't log back in. He doesn't have the same games as me. So we cannot play.
And I figured since I'm dropping Ben off at Wendy's, that I might as well do the Wendy's Gouda burger thing. Tell me about it.
It's on a toasted brioche bun.
Brioche bun.
It has garlic, starting from the crown, like the top of the bun. It's garlic aioli sauce.
Garlic aioli.
Onion, tomato, spring mix. Then it's 3 pieces of bacon, a slice of Gouda cheese. Oh, there's Gruyere Swiss cheese sauce as well, somewhere in there.
Gruyere Swiss cheese.
And then just a patty, another piece of cheese. And there's bacon on it. It's pretty good.
Nice.
It's my favorite burger.
What about the fries?
The bacon fondue fries.
The fondue fries.
Like, it has this Gruyere sauce on it. I believe it's a small fry with Gruyere sauce, 2 scoops of Gruyere sauce, and then 3 strips of bacon ripped up.
Like bits of bacon?
Yeah.
So they actually will grab 3 strips of bacon and break them up?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's pretty good too. Those are really good fries. I like the chili cheese fries more than that though.
Really?
Yeah. I really like the chili cheese nachos and chili cheese fries.
All right, well, you have a good day at work, sir.
Thank you very much.
We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Oh, hey, just finished the Wendy's, and I thought I'd do a Thirsty Thursday, so I zipped over here to the 7-Eleven. Used to be an old McDonald's. Had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm, he had a McDonald's, E-I-E-I-O. Okay, I'm going whack. So I did a Jones Thirsty Thursdays. Not sure if you've ever had it or ever seen it before. Oh, I'm so full. So I did the Gouda bacon cheeseburger and the fondue fries. 1 review, done. But I ate all that, drank my stuff, and then I came over here and did the Thirsty Thursdays. I'm just like, and then of course I chugged the Jones. So I'm just like full of gas right now. Gotta get that big burp out of me as soon as possible. Just letting you know what I did today. And that's pretty much it. I wasn't sure what else I was going to tell you. And we're back. I remember what I was going to tell you. So I did the Wendy's thing, and then I came over here. This is across the street. Went into the 7-Eleven, grabbed myself the Jones. When I came back into the car, my car stinks like the Gouda or the Swiss cheese. Very strong, powerful aroma of cheese in my car. So I'm going to start to drive home with my windows open, try to air it out a bit. That's one of the first times. I think the other thing that really stunk up my car was it was like a portobello mushroom and certain type of cheese pizza. I'll put my seatbelt on in a second, just chill out. And when I got it, I opened it up, this is a really awful smell. It tasted great, but the smell is disgusting, and it was almost the same similar smell. Anyway, off to home, and we're gonna try and change our tires over to the snow tires before it snows. Thought I'd stop in at Bradford Greenhouses and check out some of their artificial trees, because ours is dead. So we need to move up. Well, there were a couple trees in there I really liked. I can't get in my car though. Yeah, I'm gonna bring either Megan or Carol back and maybe buy a new tree. What do you think? Okay, so we've got the tires out from the garage, which is a mess. I've got my dolly jack, which is the best way to change your tires. Those are the bags I'm gonna put the tires in, just to keep them protected while they're in the garage from getting continuously scratched up. I like to use the lug nut wrench from the car. It is easier to use. I don't have one of those nice big T ones. Guess I should buy one of those one day. A little bit easier to use. So I'm gonna jack up the car, and then this is our anti-seize. So I put that on there. Let me show you. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I should probably give it a shake. Okay, you probably don't have to give it a shake, but I did anyway. So this is what it looks like. I got a liquid aluminum, and you put it on all the parts that are going to be touching my car, and you can kind of see where the rust is. So that spot, it's pretty thick goo. There, all through here, and this will release. Maybe a couple spots here, and there. That's pretty much it. And then I'll do the same thing on the actual wheel hub. And yeah, let's get her jacked up. Another good thing to do before you put your, or when you take your tires off, just take them off, lie it down, and then just get like a grease marker and write on them which tire it was, which part of the car it came off. But all these tires I think are pretty much pooched. So I'm going to probably get new tires, so it probably doesn't matter, but for your future reference, all these don't have any marks on them, so I can't remember which tire, but you got to look at the tread and find out which ones would be the best to put on the front or in the back. I put the more bald tires on the back, the better front tires on the front. Okay guys, I got videotaping. I got Carol videotaping me. First injury of the day. I don't even know how I did it. It's so cold outside, my fingers are numb. So this is, like I said, my dolly jack. It's the best thing I ever bought to do my tires. You have to make sure your parking brake's on. Usually when you do the front wheels, it's good to put something behind the back wheels just in case it decides to roll. Another thing you got to do, or it's recommended before you jack it up, is to keep the wheel touching the ground when you loosen off your bolts, because sometimes they're really hard to get off. Sometimes I use my foot. We just had our brakes done not too long ago, so they're not stuck on, which is good. So I can pretty much just use my body weight, which I got lots of. Okay, so now they're loose. I turn this little thing, oops, the other way. I had to go up a bit higher because the snow tires are a little bit more in diameter. Yes, I know my car needs cleaning. Needs a bath. Wow. That's why I want that other. That's another thing I have to add to my Christmas list. It's like a cross beam thing that you're supposed to put on there and you can spin it. It's just a bit easier. I don't have to take this out of the garage. I mean, out of the back trunk. So I take these off. Getting blood everywhere. What I did wrong on the last tire is I put the bolts right here and they're in my way. So if you're doing this by yourself, sometimes it's really hard to get the tire off because now it's fused. But again, we just had our car done, so I should be able a couple kicks, maybe more. The other side came off like no problem. Make sure all the bolts are off. I'm glad I saved that one for last. because then you can see the problems that you can have. What I would do sometimes is I'd spray WD-40 in all the holes, let it sit for a minute. Be careful when you spray it through, you don't want to get it on your brakes. Sometimes if you use a crowbar or the other tire, not a crowbar, a sledgehammer, you just need something heavy, but you don't want to hit it too hard. There we go. That worked. So obviously I didn't put enough monkey snot on there. Anti-seize. I technically should get like a little scrub brush. Scrub all that stuff off. I'm glad that happened, because they always show you on these shows, oh, this is how easy it is. And it's never easy.
Obviously it took a lot out of me kicking the tires, because I am sore now. Your workout for the day. My workout for the day.
I'm gonna be like massage or something later, I think. Okay, so as long as you get all the little rusty spots that you can see, then it shouldn't do what we just went and experienced again. So in the springtime, that should come off nice and easy. Like I said, it'd probably be best if I cleaned off all this other stuff. And you clean off all that, anything that this wheel is going to touch. Put it back on. Now when you're putting your nuts back on, I just put this one on first, the top one. Screw it until it almost touches. I think I'm cross-threading something. Again, more problems with this wheel. Now let's push the tire on. I think there's something in there, that's why. And again, just put this on until it touches. Do it to all 5. You don't want to tighten one on because the wheel could be actually mounted wrong. Wow, every one of these is not going on nicely. Wow. Interesting. 0 problems on all 3 other tires. Like I said, I'm glad you guys are seeing the problems I'm having, because it's not easy. And then what I do is I jiggle the wheel as I touch each one in. This one, something's on this as well. Something's on my threads. Just blowing into the nut, making sure. See, now it's going on easier. So I touch it. This one's got something on it too. Don't know what it is. A little shaving, little shavings or something. I guess I just jiggle, jiggle. There's something definitely on this one too. Wow. You don't want to cross thread it and then push, wrench it on, because it will not come off. Again, just jiggle the tire, tighten them all up with your hand. That way it sits, mounts nicely to the hub. There we go. They're all pretty much on. Watch yourself. And I just put them on until they're snug. Again, the tire is not touching the ground at this point in time. And I should buy one of the crappy lug nuts for the winter time. Those are my good ones for the good wheels. So put it down. Now I can wrench on it. And I just put it on with my foot. Not too tight, not too loose. I also have a, I think it's called, I can't remember what it's called. It's a special tightening wrench thing that gives you, let me get it because I want to make sure I say it right. So this will show you as you tighten it how much force you're putting onto it. So this is a good thing to have. I'm not going to use that right now. And then before I do anything else, I'll go for a drive just around the block, stay close to home, just in case something's wrong, and then I can fix it as opposed to letting somebody else drive it the next day. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Changing your tires to snows. Just for you. And just to keep the Canadian Health Association in business. There we go. All done. Thanks, Carol. Okay, now just drive around the block. Listen for any weird noises. Besides my tripod making noise. That's not gonna help. Another thing too, to help clean your hands off, just use like dishwasher soap. It's meant to cut through grease and stuff, and I've never had to buy the like expensive stuff that you have to buy to clean your hands with grit in it and all that. I've only ever used an old towel and palm olive oil or palm olive dishwasher soap, and away you go. So let's get into third gear, going around the block, and I don't hear any funky noises, but I'll keep my ear open for the next couple days. If I hear anything weird, I'll just tighten up a lug nut. A wheel nut. You're a wheel nut, you know that? All right, time for a drink. All right, guys, to finish off yesterday's vlog. Oh, first of all, my sister's behind me. Say hi, everybody. Say hi to Virginia. I'm teaching her how to use Final Cut Pro today. So last night we had dinner. What did we have for dinner last night?
I made beef and barley soup.
Beef and barley soup. It was absolutely fantastic. It was a go out and get it now. Everything Carol makes has to be a go out and get it now. Because it does. I don't care what she makes. So now I lost my train of thought. Okay, after that we watched In Time, which was actually quite an interesting movie. Yeah, it was really cool. They actually had like the time on the back of their forearm, and you basically worked for more time to live. And I would recommend it. Would you recommend it?
Definitely. It was a good movie.
Cool. All right, guys. So that's all that happened last night. Went to bed, had a couple drinks. Well, I had a couple drinks, then went to bed. And now it's time for happy birthday shoutouts for Sunday, November 29th. And it is Sam, Brandon, Joshua, Manoa, Sandy, Eric, and Annie. I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic birthday. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below as to what you had for your special birthday dinner, whether you ate in or ate out. Happy birthday.